When it comes to creating marketing and sales materials for your custom decoration business, it's a good idea to create essentially the most basic things that every business needs. Some type of business card, flyer, and price sheet. It's really that simple. Having these three basic marketing materials that you can give to your clients or potential clients will really help you close sales. Now, a business card doesn't have to be that complicated, but whenever you're creating a business card, remember that it needs to leave an impression with somebody. Simply put, if you buy the bare minimum, real cheap business card that's real flimsy and real thin and so forth, it's gonna just kind of get lost in with the other business cards that somebody has. But if it's a nice piece of cardstock that maybe is embossed or has texture or so forth, you'd be amazed the psychology behind it being handed something like that versus the cheap business card can really make a lasting impression with your client. Also, again, your business card is really going to only communicate your contact information primarily. What you really need to give them as well is some type of sales flyer. The sales flyer will really outline what your business does or is capable of doing. This is, again, what is going to communicate to your customer why they should work with you over your competition. Now, outside of your sales flyer, one other piece of literature that you must make are price sheets. Price sheets are very important to allow the customer to quickly realize what their costs are probably going to be roughly. Again, just by giving them a price sheet doesn't mean that, hey, this is the hard copy of when you're ordering a custom order, this is what it's going to be. It's just a really good reference point. It obviously is going to be very close, but whenever you give them a price sheet, it immediately kind of also generates a little bit of trust because nobody wants to really be guessing of how much something's going to cost. When they have price sheets, it's really straightforward. And when you're creating these price sheets though, you need to be very strategic as how you create them. You really must do something in which you actually have the price sheets differentiated by product type and the decoration process. All your blank products should be just one price, and then all of your actual decoration processes should be separated as well. Now, both of them are probably going to have some type of pricing discounts or pricing tables in which the price is calculated by certain variables. So for instance, screen printing, it's all going to come down to the total amount of prints and the quantity being ordered. When it comes to digital printing, embroidery, and all of that, it's all going to really come down to primarily what the total quantity is and potentially what the size of the design is. So again, you have different variables that determine your price, but having price sheets that they can reference, and again, keeping the blank products separated from the decoration processes will really help them give them a more accurate quote. Now, to bring these two price sheets together, it's not a bad idea to also create some type of order form. The order form will allow them to essentially fill out what they're essentially requesting a quote for. And by able to look at the price sheets and so forth, they can choose their product. Okay, it's going to be this, and I think it's going to be $2.25 for this t-shirt. I believe this one color is going to be $1.75. And essentially, they're calculating, okay, if I get this many t-shirts and this many sweatshirts, but as long as it features the same design, it's going to be this price. So having a nice order form that communicates well with the price sheets will again really help your customers to calculate what the potential costs are going to be and avoid a lot of contact that, again, often becomes unnecessary and it really creates more of a hassle instead of just letting the customer be able to quickly calculate what their total costs are probably going to be. Now, outside of all of these literature materials that you should make yourself, it's not a bad idea to contact your supplier and see what marketing materials they can supply you with. Things like swatch cards and catalogs are great marketing materials to also give your clients. A catalog can be priced with custom pricing that you communicate with your supplier with, or it can have essentially blank pricing, and essentially the customer can request, okay, what does this shirt cost? By having a full catalog, you're not showing them the limited product line that simplifies it for them, but you're showing them, hey, anything in here is actually potential to be bought and most likely decorated. It has to be communicated further with. But having those catalogs that are essentially free from your supplier, and again, they're going to be over 100 pages, sometimes even a couple inches thick, full color, and only your cost is shipping. So they're really a nice piece of material to give to your clients in which you're only paying shipping cost. If you have any questions on how to create marketing materials for your custom decoration business, please do not hesitate contacting us. Thank you.